My name is Scott, codename Slizer. I don't know where I am, or how I got here, but I do know one thing. I am a survivor. I approached the T-junction and decided whether I should go left or right. I turned to my compass for a bit of guidance. I'd stated that I'd go northwest, and this road went exactly there. I'd continue with my first instinct, and hopefully come upon a town soon. As I looked into the distance, I realised my first instinct may have been wrong after all. With the naked eye, I couldn't see much. I switched my binoculars and see if I could see anything further down. Just windy roads, yet no civilization. This is not looking good for me. I decided to go left a bit and take the high ground, just in case anything was past the hill. As I kept running on, my stomach began to growl. I hadn't eaten for so long. Even after battling with the ocean, I had such little food. I was becoming desperate. I didn't even have a knife to butcher anything I found along the way. My stomach hurt. It writhed in pain as the hunger tore at me. I needed to find a house fast and hope so much that it had food in it. It reminded me of the proverb of a man in the desert with lots of gold. Without any water, the gold is useless. Carrying these guns, I felt exactly like that man. I'd trade anything for food right now. It appeared to get darker. My situation was looking very grim. My stomach began to growl on a more regular basis. I spotted a house in the distance. This was probably my last shot before I would collapse. I had to get there fast. Not wanting to risk anything, I switched to my rifle. It was all or nothing now. I had to get food and nothing was going to stand in my way. Nothing hostile anyway. This zombie would be a nuisance. I'd have to take it down immediately. To my dismay, both houses were empty. I'd go back to the zombie and check. To my dismay, both houses were empty. Perhaps the zombie had something on him. He had to. Nothing there either. My heart sank, along with my stomach. There was another house in the distance. Perhaps there I had something. As I kept running, I began to get tired. My breath now struggling. I was gasping for air. Nothing again. Hopefully there's more houses past this hill. Although there were some to my left, some to my right. I decided to go right and carry on down the road. Another zombie. After fighting for a rifle, I did not want to expend any more ammo. He went down fairly fast, despite my shaking head. Empty once again. I began to wonder whether ruined buildings held any items at all. Maybe I should focus my attention on those that had not been destroyed yet. I had 6 shots in this clip. enough to take down the next zombie. My situation was so desperate now, it began to feel like throwing in the towel, but that was not me. I was a survivor. I'd been in situations before. This was just another one of them. As I climbed the hill to this next house, I had a good feeling. Surely this one would have something. I went down to my knees and picked up a watch. It would come in useful, providing I survived. It appears I had become lucky following this string of houses. At least, the potential of luck so far hadn't been so good. Closed door. This might be a good sign. I was wrong again, and the zombie approached. It had a backpack on. Maybe this was my ticket to food. A bandage. Something good at least. Yet, like the bullets, I could not eat the bandages. I'd have to keep moving. Spaghetti. Never had been so happy to see spaghetti. I quickly grabbed it and shoved it into my mouth. But now another problem arose. I was thirsty. One problem after another. My throat was dry. It felt like a desert. My stomach was content now. And once I had a drink, I had something to help my head. That was whether I'd get there in time. Zombie patrol the area. 2 zombies. 3 zombies. Let's hope it was worth it for the water. A knife and nothing more. I quickly dropped some of my items out of my bag and put the knife in. I could not see the next building. I felt weak. As the thunder rattled in the distance, I knew the end was close for me. I checked my inventory one more time, just in case I had packed something there. Yet I was wrong. I needed either a water source, or just any sort of drink. Checking my compass, I realised that in my panic and confusion, I was now running back in the opposite direction. I'd covered large amounts of land, and in the process got lost. I was just so focused on getting food and drink. I spotted in the distance a collection of houses. It looked like a small town. It was dependent on whether I'd get there in time. It was about 200 meters away. I'd have to hurry. As I approached the houses, I used every last ounce of energy to get there, to push on. I could barely gulp now, that my throat had become so dry. I would have to go to the first house and move to the next as quickly as possible. Even a can of Coke would do at this stage. I completely ignored the zombie and moved straight in. If need be, I'd defend on the way out. Sport of the choice, I didn't know where to look next, but I knew the zombies were close behind.